if you start like writing your articles about sharing your thoughts, you get like a much more like, as you say, like your brand, you get more visibility. If you put your thoughts in LinkedIn, I mean, you get people that know what you stand for, and you can also show how you are making an impact. You are very more likely to be connected with other like-minded people with the same thoughts or with different thoughts that will challenge you. So in the book, I explained like how before, like when I was like, I didn't have a path, a plan. I thought always like, okay, I could imagine that I should get inspired and get some direction and learn something. But I was thinking, okay, I do all this training. I was also studying. I like to study. So I was like, oh, I study this and I get this certificate and bam, done. I'm an expert. And then is where I found that actually, no, the chapters of networking and sharing, which are my 4 and 5 sprint, how important is to network and how important is to share. This is what really makes the difference. You connect with people, you learn more in a different way. You are exposed to other challenges, and is where you can like really, as you say, like in the end, build your own brand.
And that brings us up nicely on to the networking chapter, because I totally agree with you. Okay. I think you obviously have to be very good at your job, but then you have to make sure that you're connecting with people who can, and I'm not saying you should just connect with them because they can help your career, but you're connecting with them so that they can maybe learn something from you, or they can help spread your ideas. And I suppose in your situation, you're the mother of 2 children. How do you have the time to network? I mean, that must be pretty tough to create that time.
So the thing is that actually when I had my second child is when I started with this network. So like before, I don't know what I was doing, but I was not finding so much of that. So I always liked people, and I always like, I'm extrovert, I like to network, but like doing more of these professional networks, I actually started after I had my second child. So look at this. And it doesn't mean that you are all the time networking. Like you have to be selective with some events. Actually, now it's even easier because all is like virtual. So you just have to find some time to do that. Look at us today. When you told me to record the podcast, I said, please, after 8:30 p.m. because my kids are sleeping right now. So, so that's why it's just like dark here with the light, because it's like after 8:30 p.m. I can do this because my kids are sleeping. So I always like trying to find with people like you that are flexible, help me. But yeah, so I do some events, like for example, next week I'm going to one event here in Munich, finally face-to-face. But I think it's about prioritizing and finding a network. I found this woman in big data. I have found other networks that are also very interesting. I think there's like different networks for each other. Also volunteering. I don't know, I think when you have the passion and you see that, and it's like, yeah, some days it's not that you are every day out at all. Like I think it looks maybe more than it is, but once a month you meet up some people. I mean, it's fine. You try to, maybe at work, if you are invited to some events. That was happening to me well, it was before COVID, but as a part of my development plan, I could attend some sessions. I think you can make the time. Yeah.